Hi, I'm Andi Durbin, Rooftop Realty. We're the exclusive marketing agents for Ohtama subdivision in Evergreen, Colorado. And we have been working with John Kurowski with Kurowski Development Company throughout this whole process of getting Ohtama ready to go. John is known as the grandfather of Build It Green in Colorado. He's been building energy efficient homes since 1974. And anybody who knows anything about energy efficiency comes to John if they have an issue or a question. So because we're emphasizing energy efficient homes at Ohtama, we've asked John to help us with that. The home that we're in right now is our Sun Drop model, a version of that model that John has built for another customer. And what he's going to do today is show us what energy efficient items are in this home, and he's also going to show us how that could be upgraded and improved.
One of the things we found over 36 years is that energy efficiency in a house is like a menu going to a cafeteria. That people can choose the things that are most important to them and give them the most value in their home, whether it's a ranch home, two-story, main floor master. They can choose their comfort levels, they can choose their interest in energy efficiency, and choose lots of options that fit with their budget. This house has a rear-facing south elevation, which is excellent for Colorado because that means in the wintertime, the low sun will penetrate through these windows very nicely. And in the summertime, the second-story windows are going to be greatly shaded by the overhang of the roof. The glass technology that we have in glass today is something we just need to really appreciate. These are insulated windows. That means there's an airspace between two pieces of glass. And there's a low emissivity coating on the glass. And low emissivity stands for low E. And what that means is it slows down the heat transfer through that glass. So it makes the inside of a house more comfortable and keeps the sun out better in the summertime. So every house today in Colorado should have insulated glass with low emissivity glass. We have triple pane glass. We have glass filled with different kinds of gas for extra energy efficiency. But the important thing is each one of these elements in an energy efficient house contribute to the overall long-term value of the home. The exterior walls of this house are covered with a skin of manufactured stone and stucco. Stucco systems like this can have an insulated board behind it. What that will add is an extra thermal barrier for the exterior wall to be much more energy efficient. It's an option for you. It could be 3/4 of an inch, it could be an inch, it could be 2 inches or more. And then beyond that, in the stud walls or the panelized walls, there's additional insulation. So all these little extra features are something you can choose just to make your home better.
Okay, I see fishing line coming out of the ceiling. What is that?
We have an aquarium. No, only kidding. The conduit, that metal conduit just above the insulation,
Yeah.
that runs all the way up our interior wall, up into the attic near the roof. The wire hanging from that is a pull wire that we are going to pull the future wire connection for the photovoltaic panels that are going to be installed next month on the house. So what we did to prepare for that, we roughed in this conduit that goes up to the attic. We dropped this line in, so when they put the panels on the roof and drop their wires into the attic, they hook those wires onto this and they pull it right down here. So it will save them a lot of money retrofitting a solar system to the house. But this house is going to have a photovoltaic system in May.
Okay, so does that mean that there's going to be like big tanks here? What does that mean?
No, the tanks you're referring to are probably the tanks from the solar systems where they used to store the sun's energy in a tank of hot water and then transfer that heat energy into the heating system of the house.
Right.
The system on this house is going to generate electricity. So the only thing you're going to see, if you can see them up on the roof, are panels, flat panels.
Flat panels.
And they're going to be laid according to the horizontal plane of the roof. That electricity is generated for the house, and when the house is not using enough electricity that's being generated by the sun, they can actually sell the excess electricity back to Xcel Energy, so it kind of turns back their electric meter, which is a good thing.
Right.
The other thing that the owners have asked us to do for an option is to create a connection in the garage, so when he buys his new electric car, he can come home and plug it in at the garage. So by putting the Rutherford electric ahead of time of his purchase, it'll save him quite a bit of money by not having to fish it down through the walls. So.
And so, because he's actually can sell back to the grid, this is actually a money-saving option. At some point, this will actually should maybe pay for itself?
Well, photoelectricity today is not a payback that you can expect in 20 years. It's kind of a long-term commitment that people and families make for their own family's sake, for their sake, for the sake of the planet. But it's not a system today that will pay for itself in 20 years.
Okay, thanks.
When you think about photovoltaic systems, they're all different sizes. And the important thing is that they do work, and they do work today. The longer term question is how much electricity they're going to produce for your home. And that's a question that comes up, and it's important to be answered when we're doing the actual solar design study and the solar analysis for the house. So the best place is to get a really good solar system, solar analyst, work with us on what the system is best for you in terms of size and contribution of electric energy for the house.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so when you're planning a home and you want it to be energy efficient, I assume that what you need to do is pay special attention on how you locate the house on your land.
Well, the most important thing is that we need to understand the way you live in a home and what's important to you. Whether you like to be outdoor living, whether you like to use the sun in the afternoon, whether you like morning sun in the morning. So picking the site is really the first and most important thing. Because if you're interested in energy efficiency, if you're interested in letting the sun work with you, and you work with the sun on your new home, then picking the right lot that allows you to face the house the way that gives you the most benefit in terms of comfort, lifestyle, outdoor living, and energy efficiency. And we can help you do that.
John, it seems like we've talked about everything from the ground to the roof, to the walls, to the basement. It seems like every single part of your home decision needs to be, if you're going to be energy efficient, has to be considered. Is that right?
Absolutely. We use a simple talking points checklist to help everybody understand, just a simple conversation, all the features and most importantly the benefits of all those features. And when people understand that, they can make a better choice in where they're going to put their investment dollars in their new home.
So if they're going to be energy efficient in the Evergreen area, then they need to be looking at Ohtama and they need to be looking at Kurowski development in order to prepare and build that perfect custom home for them.